Test. Mic check test. 1, 2. Test. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Test. Testing. Test.
Silo Rebel Sports is live. Rebel Red sponsors include C&D Cattle, First Texoma National Bank, Ford's Guide Service, Razor Blade Salon, Olivia's Jewelry, Texoma Ready Mix, Taco Casa, Roll-Offs, K&D Customs, Lumped Injectables and Beauty Box, Parker and Mitchell Heating and Cooling, Crossing Arrows Hot Shot, First United, Rebel Nutrition, Hot Shots Coffee, S&L Collision Center, Red River Pet Resort. Rebel Red sponsors also include All Seasons Contracting, Triple Threat Baseball Club, Texoma Pit Stop, and Real Fishing Guide Service. It's time for Silo Rebel Baseball. Here is your voice of the Rebels, Kevin Farr, and the best fifth grade sportscaster in the business, Asher Ludrick.
And hi again, everybody. We're back live here from Edmond Memorial High School as the Silo Rebels take on the Oktaha Tigers in another showdown of teams familiar with each other from state tournament experience. The Rebels, the last several years, have had to go through the Tigers on their way to state championship appearances, and that's once again our championships. And that's once again the case here this afternoon, as it's the Rebels against the Oktaha Tigers for a berth in tomorrow's Class A state finals. The Tigers come in ranked number 1 in the state. They've been number 1 all season long. Experienced ball club for Coach Kevin Rodden, and their only loss came to Silo. That was back just about about a month ago. Well, a little bit less than a month, as the Rebels went to Oktaha and won that contest, ended Oktaha's winning streak to start the season, and that avenged the loss to the Tigers in the semifinals of the Silo tournament just a few days prior. So these two teams have split contests this year. That's the only loss, only blemish on the schedule of the Oktaha Tigers this season, as Coach Kevin Rodden's squad, as I mentioned, experienced ball club, and they come in with a record of 31-1. Silo, meanwhile, 23-5 after that dramatic win yesterday, as they knocked off Dale to advance on in the state tournament. Another arch nemesis. The Rebels victorious in that one, 4-3. You saw it here yesterday on SiloRebels.tv. And Rebels trying to knock off another nemesis foe here today and try to get back to the state finals with a young ball club. A lot of newcomers on this year's squad, but the Rebels have gelled together at the right time, and they have been on a hot streak as of late. Since that win over Oktaha back on September the 11th, the Rebels have been on a tear, as after yesterday's win, they've won 12 in a row heading into this contest, including a couple of dramatic finishes in the regional finals over Wright City, held off the Lumberjacks, and then yesterday against Dale 4-3. That game at Oktaha, the Rebels won that one 8-5. And they lost to the Tigers 4-3 in the semifinals of the Silo tournament. Silo had a lead in the 6th inning of that game over the Tigers as well, before Oktaha came from behind to win. And coming from behind has been the forte for the Tigers. Yesterday they were down in the 5th inning 7-2. They rallied, scored 14 unanswered runs in their final 2 at-bats to win that contest 16-7 over Preston and advance on to this semifinal game. So the Rebels being introduced, the visiting team on the scoreboard here today, and Kevin Farr joined by my man Asher Ludrick and from AsherLudrickSports.com, and best fifth grade commentator in the business. And Asher, how about this game? Rebels, after that dramatic win over Dale yesterday, they were pretty fired up.
Yeah, I mean, both teams were very fired up, but they were just in complete silence after they had that, like a couple of hits, and like got really happy and just won the game. And now you're playing another hard team.
You were staying back at the team motel, and I guess they were pretty excited at the motel coming away with that win over Dale, but already focused on today's contest here, as it's the Oktaha Tigers, and as I mentioned, the Rebels have had the Tigers number over the last few years in state tournament play, but pretty much each of those silo victories during that span in dramatic fashion, most all, including that, as you remember, 2 years ago, the walk-off home run by Kyler Proctor to defeat Oktaha at Bricktown Ballpark for the state championship. And Proctor has been the man that has really been a thorn in the side of the Tigers, and now he's sporting an Oklahoma State uniform. So let's see what the Rebels do here today. They're going to send Britton Salisbury back to the mound here for the start in today's contest after he closed the game yesterday, the win over Dale. So Salisbury going to get the start. They don't expect Salisbury to go the distance. They have Charlie Gardner available when needed in relief, as well as a few others. But those are the seniors that are expected to pitch here today against the Oktaha Tigers. Oktaha they are going to send out Darren Ledford to start on the mound. He's normally the catcher. And teams have been introduced. Now we're just about set for the national anthem, as we will pause for the moment of silence, and the national anthem. We'll go ahead and pause for that and be right back with you. And the national anthem finishes up here at Edmond Memorial. And Oktaha in the field, ready to take their warm-up tosses. And we're just about set for the first pitch of today's Class A semifinal game. Winner moves on to the state championship tomorrow. Other semifinal today is going to have Rattan against Okarche. Okarche upset Worcester in that game late last night. I was talking to the Edmond Memorial people working in the press box. They said got out of here about 1:30 last night, early morning, as the game's delayed because of the wet conditions. And so it was a late night here at the ballpark, and back for this morning start today here for this semifinal action. So Ledford, the junior on the mound for Oktaha, the big right-hander. in the starting position for this contest. First time the Rebels have seen Ledford in either of the two games they have played this season. So the warm-up's finished. We're ready to start. First pitch coming up, Silo 23-5, and Oktaha 31-1 on the season. It's going to be Zane Sander to lead off for the Rebels. Zane hitting at .494. He didn't have a hit yesterday, but .494 leads the team on the season. 8 doubles, a home run, 27 RBIs, and 30 runs scored. Here comes the first pitch from Ledford, and it misses outside for a ball. We're underway here in the Class A state semifinals. Here's the next one to Sander. It's taken there, and it's a strike call. As Ledford gets that one across. In on the edge of the grass at third base, Kip Christian. And there's another strike in there. 1-2 the count. Sander has a .579 on base percentage from the leadoff spot this season. This one swung on. It's lined over the third baseman's head into left field. We'll see if he tries to stretch it to a double, and will, as Sander with a leadoff double down the left field line.
Well, that makes you feel good to start off a double in this situation against two big rivals going up.
So the leadoff double by Zane, and the Rebels already have something working with a runner in scoring position. Here to start the contest with the leadoff double brings Colby Gardner to the Colby Smith to the plate. Excuse me. That was Zane's 9th double of the season to start things. Smith hitting at .375. He bunts down the third baseline, and it goes foul. Rebels executed the bunt game pretty well, efficiently yesterday to manufacture a couple runs against Dale. Well, Smith couldn't get that one fair. Colby with 6 doubles, 2 triples, 17 RBIs, 32 runs scored. That leads the team. Christian in on the grass once again at third. They check Sander at second. Here's the pitch. Squares and pulls back and takes that one for a strike called. It's 0-2. I definitely want to get him moved to third here with less than 2 outs, if at all possible. Now, Colby's going to call time and step out of the box. Here's the next pitch, and strike 3 called on the outside corner. Goes down looking there for the first out. Coach Eddie Jeffcoat stares down toward home plate with his hands on his hips as Britton Salisbury comes to the plate. Salisbury batting at .467. Britton had a hit yesterday, 7 doubles, a triple, 26 RBIs on the season. Swung on, and that one's pulled foul toward the parking lot. On 1 the count. The next pitch, that one's sliced foul off the other side toward right field. 0-2 here to Salisbury. Been nothing but strikes by Ledford since the double by Zane. Here's the next pitch, swung on. There's a ground ball toward short. Charging in is the shortstop, Edwards. He'll throw to first in time. They get the out. Sander moves over to third base, but 2 away now.
Charlie Gardner had a good game against Dale yesterday. He had a very good double to score a run.
Yeah, 2-out double that put the Rebels ahead early. See if he can duplicate that here today to put Silo on the scoreboard. Runner at third with 2 outs. Pitch from Ledford, and it's a strike call. That one off speed. Charlie hitting at .439. 7 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs on this season. He is team high 34 runs batted in. Here's the next one from Ledford, and just a little bit high on that pitch. First one out of the zone we've seen since Sanders at bat. Here's the next one, and it misses again. Tried the same one. Runs the count to 2-1. They got Charlie shaded toward the right side, and that one's high and away, 3-1. Good hitters count right here for Gardner. Trying to get the Rebels on the scoreboard. Here's the 3-1, and it's a strike called. Charlie thought it might have been a little inside, but called a strike there. And the next one, swing and miss. That was a breaking ball out of the strike zone. Got him to chase it, and the Rebels go down on the strikeout. Couple of strikeouts and a ground out as the Rebels are retired. No runs a hit. They leave a runner at first. Moving on to the bottom of 1, and Silo nothing. Oktaha coming to bat when we come back. So Oktaha to the plate now. It's going to be Cale Testerman, the leadoff batter. Glad you're along with us here on SolidRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network as that pitch low for a ball from Salisbury. Britton, as I mentioned, 2 2/3 innings pitched, but stayed under the pitch limit yesterday. And there's one inside, missed, 2-0. Making his 11th appearance, 5th start, 30 1/3 innings for Salisbury. He's got a 4-1 record, 2 saves, and 7 runs allowed. And that one misses as well. It's 3-0. 7 runs allowed, 5 earned, 17 hits, 28 strikeouts, 18 walks, a 1.15 earned run average. 3-0. The pitch from Salisbury is a strike call. Down Broadway there as Testerman taking all the way. The Oktaha leadoff hitter. Tigers in the white uniforms today with the baby blue trim. And the pitch swung on. There's a chopper to short. Fielded there by Thomas. The throw over in the dirt, and Gardner's unable to scoop it out. Lead off aboard for Oktaha as well. See what they do with it. The Rebels got the lead off on and couldn't make anything happen. Daxter had time, but the throw was in the dirt. Here's the first pitch to Maddox Edwards as a strike call. Defensively for the Rebels, it's Zane Sander at third, Daxter Thomas at short. Colby Smith plays second. Charlie Gardner at first. Then in the outfield, Landon Langley in left, Sean Weaver in center, and Gabe Hernandez once again in right as pitch bunted and popped up foul by Edwards. Jared House behind the plate. Oh, to the count. Tigers were trying to move him over on the sacrifice there, but couldn't get the bunt down. Now toss the first. Testerman's back in safely. Whoop, go in.
I can't really see what's going on at first base because that thing is like, that roof is like covering it up.
Pitch missed for a ball. There, you can move on over this way if you need to a little bit. Another toss over and back in sliding. Safe was Testerman. Salisbury set, comes home. There's a cue shot right back to the pitcher on the soft ground ball, but it does the job of a bunt. It's a swinging bunt that time, and got him in on the hands there as Edwards grounds out. Oh, the runner moves over into scoring position at second. See what Oktaha can do now. First scoring opportunity for the Tigers. It's Ledford to the plate, the pitcher for the Tigers here. Big left-hand hitter. And he watches one in the dirt. It's blocked by House. One 0 the count. The look at second. Pitch from Salisbury. Swung on. This one's popped up. Right side. It's slicing out of play, I believe. Down the right side. And foul. As Asher said, we're kind of blocked by the overhang of the stands. Covering on the stands here on the first base side at Edmond Memorial. And there's a big tree there, too.
It's like the leaves are right on the tree.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's even harder to see.
So 1-1 the count here to Ledford. Salisbury delivers low for ball 2. Look at second, pitch home. It's low as well. 3-1 the count. And the next one, it swung on. This one skied toward right, toward the line, and it is foul.
it's full count. I mean, anything that could happen right now.
Hernandez was giving chase on that one, but ran out of real estate on the right side. Here's Salisbury's payoff pitch. It's inside and hits him. So Ledford plunked on that full count pitch. That's going to bring Mason Pickering to the plate. Pickering, the team's leading hitter. Off-season move-in from Hilldale. Step in a big spot here. 2 on, 1 out. The left-hand hitter swings on the pitch. Ground ball to first. Gardner fields it, goes to second. Oh, a little bit dangerous there, but Daxter is there and scoops out the throw. It was a little bit low, but they get the force at second base. That'll leave runners at the corners. So Pickering with the ground ball there on the first pitch. Fielder's choice. Pickering a threat to run at first as this pitch up and in to Kip Christian. Now batting with 2 outs for the Tigers. Toss to first and back in safely is Pickering. Comes the next one, swung on. It's skied to the left, and it's going to drop in front of Langley for a hit. That one kind of a sinking liner. And Oktaha is on the board first. Christian delivers the 2-out hit that the Rebels were unable to come up with in the top half of the frame. Dylan Walden, the next batter. Walden missed most of the season, came back just before the playoffs, and he takes the strike called from Salisbury. Tigers out in front 1-0. Here's the next one, swing and a miss on that breaking pitch. Still 2 on for the Tigers. Pitch from Brenton's upstairs. Trying to get him to chase one high on 0-2 that time. Salisbury rocks and fires and just missed inside. The Silo crowd didn't like that one. Salisbury thought it was strike 3. Curveball in the inside corner. Didn't get the call that time. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's the next one, and it's pulled foul. An error started this whole thing off for Oktaha as that one's high and away. 3-2. So that's going to put the runners in motion now. And the pitch is swung on and popped up. Thomas under it, left side of the infield, makes the grab. to end the inning on the pop out to short. Baxter with the grab. Oktaha gets a run on one hit. There was one error and two left. Moving to the second inning. It's the Tigers 1 and Rebels nothing. Back with more coming up here on SolidRebels.tv. So through one inning, Oktaha leads Sato 1-0 here. This Class A state semifinal game. Don't forget, we will have audio coverage of the softball state semifinals this afternoon. 2:30 the start time from Fire Lake Complex in Shawnee. I'll be there for that one as it'll be audio only due to OSSA regulations after the Lady Rebels' dramatic come-from-behind win in the seventh inning last night. Moved them to the state semifinals. They'll play Perry 2:30 today for a berth in the championship game tomorrow in the Class 3A state fast pitch tournament. So Silo coming up here trying to do something about this 1-0 deficit. First time they have trailed here in the state tournament. They never trailed yesterday against Dale in that 4-3 win. 5, 6, and 7 in the order coming up for the Rebels. Jared House to start things. And House has upped his average 269 on the year. 4 doubles, a triple, 14 batted in. Did not have a hit yesterday, however, as he watches the first pitch from Ledford outside for a ball. Here's the next one. Upstairs, 2-0. And he'll get that one across as House taking all the way. Rebels trying to get a base runner. And that one's a little bit high. So with Ledford on the mound, it's Pickering behind the plate. Not normally the catcher. Usually plays first. And that one's low for ball 4. House draws the leadoff walk. That should bring a courtesy runner out. And it's probably going to be Jake Langley. We'll see, and it will be. Jake Langley, the freshman, on to run. 21 runs scored, 12 stolen bases on the year for Langley. With Sean Weaver to the play. Now, here's where the Rebels can make some things happen. If they can execute as Weaver squares, pulls back, takes high for a ball. Third baseman Christian, he's in about 3 steps in on the grass, and he was charging there when Weaver squared. Now the pitch swung on and missed. He squared and pulled back, tried to slash. That time Christian was not swinging away. Or was not coming, excuse me. Here's the next one. He is coming in. And the bunt down the third baseline, fielded there by Christian. The throw bounces wide toward right field. An error, and Langley heading around third. They're sending him home. The throw coming to the plate. Not in time. The Rebels tie it.
And there's a runner at third base, and that's the go-ahead run.
So the error allows the Rebels to tie the game. Coach Jeffcoat started to send Langley. Then he was trying to hold him up, but it was too late. But the throw a little bit late coming home, and Silo ties it on the Oktaha error, and they have the go-ahead run now at third base.
Yeah.
So the bunt works out well for him again, as Oktaha is unable to execute defensively.
Looks like he's just lost all his strength of throwing the ball in the strike zone and lost control a little bit.
Well, a little bit here in this inning. We'll see if it comes back, and the pitch upstairs for a ball. 2-0 now to Sam Mendenhall. As Oktaha takes time, Kevin Rudden out there on the mound. The Rebels have tied it. 2-0 the count here to Mendenhall, the sophomore. Nobody out here in the second inning. Sam batting at .314 on the season. 4 doubles, 15 batted in. He's got a chance to give Silo the lead for the first time today. Here's the 2-0 delivery, and it's inside, ball 3. The Tigers used their ace in relief yesterday, Maddox Edwards, as a shortstop, but he did not throw enough pitches. He is available today, but they did not start him, as that pitch outside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Mendenhall, and the Rebels have runners at the corners. Nobody out here. See what they do. Try to manufacture now with Gabe Hernandez at the plate. The Tigers have botched one bunt here in this inning already. He squares, pulls back, and takes a strike from Ledford. Runners hold. Looks like defensively they've got Christian charging at third, but everybody else staying put on the infield. Here's one that bunted at and missed. Gabe unable to get that one down. Still alive in the count at 0-2. Here's the pitch from Ledford, and strike 3 called on the outside corner.
Looks like he's controlled Gabe Hernandez a little bit better this inning, and we'll see what he got against the 9-hole batter.
Got a break on the missed bunt attempt, and gets the strikeout. Daxter Thomas to the plate, still at the corners with 1 out this time. And the pitch from Ledford, it's bunted up the first baseline. Nice bunt there. Throw coming home, not in time as Weaver slides in safe. The Rebels execute the bunt game again and score to take the lead.
Now going up is Zane Sanders, and he's a very good hitter. He got a single his last time up, or double.
So a couple of bunts in this inning have given Silo the lead as Ledford got over to field it, but his throw home was late. The RBI goes to Thomas. And here's the first pitch to Zane, is upstairs for a ball. Silo leading 2-1 here on top-ranked Oktaha. Second inning of this Class A state semifinals. This one high and tight. Umpire was even scrambling out of the way of that high fastball. It's 2-0. Big opportunity here for Sander. At the plate, 2 on with 1 out. 2 bunts in this inning have Oktaha on their heels. The pitch home, and there's a breaking ball. It's a called strike. Christian doesn't know what to do at third. He's started on the grass. Now he's backing up, back to the dirt. Here's one swung on, popped back, foul behind the plate, and not playable there for Pickering. Evens the count at 2-2.
Well, he had a very good hit his last time up, but he had 2 strikes, though.
A double back in the first inning. Here's the pitch to Zane. Swung on. Ground ball to third. Bobbled there by Christian. He's not going to have a play. I think he looked up for a second, and another Oktaha error.
Can't miss those catches, or you're not going to have a good thing.
Yeah, it's been a rough inning defensively for the Tigers. The Rebels have not hit a ball out of the infield, but they have plated 2 runs.
And the bases are loaded with Colby Smith, only with 1 out.
Yep, still 1 out. All about execution, and Oktaha has not done it here in this inning. Allowing Silo to take the lead, see if they can tack on. As Colby at the plate swings on that one and pulls it foul. I mentioned Christian. He didn't know where to play. He was in on the grass, then backing up to the dirt, and then he allowed that ball to get off his glove. And a swing and miss. Chased the high fastball that time. That was up and out of the zone. Helped Ledford out on that one. Count 0-2 here to Colby. The next pitch from Ledford, that's high. 1-2. Ledford has labored a little bit here early on. 40 pitches for the big right-hander, and there's a swing and miss. Another one, high fastball he couldn't lay off. Goes down swinging for out number 2. Salisbury, the next batter. Going to take a 2-out hit to get more home. Rebels don't want to leave them loaded here. With the chance to tack on to the lead. Here comes the pitch from Ledford. High for a ball. Most all his pitches have been high with the he's been high with the fastball here in this inning. Here comes the next one. Swung on, and that's popped back foul.
Went right over us.
So Salisbury at the plate. Ledford, well, he doesn't like the sign. He's going to step off. So 1-1 the count to Salisbury. He swings and fouls that one straight back. He was right on that one, just missed.
It was like, if he just hit it like just right, that might have actually went to the wall or any type of hit.
Yeah, he just was right on that one, it looked like. Now 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on this one. Lined up the middle base hit. 1 run coming in. Here comes the second to the plate. The throw and safe at home. and going to third. The Rebels are safe there as well as Sanders slides in ahead of the tag. A 2-run single by Britton Salisbury, and the Rebels lead 4-1. Runners at the corners. Charlie Gardner to the plate. The Rebels come up with a big 2-out hit in this inning. Runner goes. Here's the pitch high. They've got him in a rundown. Chasing Salisbury. We'll see if Sander tries to break home and does. Here comes the throw to the plate. Sliding save!
No, 5-1. I mean, the Rebels are just being smart.
The Rebels steal a run, just manufacturing to death the Tigers, who have fallen apart defensively here in this inning. 5-run frame for the Rebels. But don't forget, Oktaha trailed by 5
against Preston
yesterday and answered with 14 runs to end that game. So the Rebels steal a run here. The pitch was high for a ball. Here's the pitch low. 2-0. Gardner's got a chance to tack on a run. Salisbury at second, in scoring position. 2-0 pitch from Ledford. It's in there, off speed for a strike call. Here's the next one, swung on, lined up the middle base hit. Here comes Salisbury around third. They're throwing to the plate again. He is out this time. And the catcher slams his head to the ground. Pickering. And the umpire talking to the catcher all the way back to the dugout. Coach Hastings going to talk to the home plate umpire. He was out at the plate, and Pickering slammed Salisbury's head toward the ground, and that's going to end the inning. Rebels get 5, and they lead at 5-1 in this intense state semifinal battle. Back with more coming up here on SoloRebels.tv.
At least they got 5 runs.
On to the bottom of the second inning. The Rebels explode for 5 runs to take the lead, but this is a long way from being over. Talked about Oktaha's prowess coming from behind. And here's the first pitch of the bottom of the frame. It's a strike called from Salisbury. Facing the 7, 8, 9 batters, Braxton Casey at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Britton. It's another strike on the outside corner. Breaking ball there. 0-2 the count. Here's the one, next one, swung on, ground ball to short. Fielded there by Dachter. The throw over in time. There's one away. Brings to the plate Canyon Elam for the Tigers here. Big, hard-hitting sophomore. And he watches the breaking ball outside. Here comes the next one from Salisbury. Swing and a miss. Got him with the high fastball there on the swing. The 1-1 pulls that off-speed pitch foul. Does Elam. It's 1-2. Rebels have done a number on him with the curveballs this season. See if they go back with it. Here's the breaking ball. It's in the dirt. Elam laid off of it. Here comes the Salisbury pitch. Swung on. This one lined to left, base hit. Well, Elam delivers the 2-2 pitch into left field. Oktaha has a base runner. That's the Tigers' second hit of the game. Brings to the plate Avery Browning, the 9-hole hitter. Browning from the left side, watches one low for a ball. Threat to bunt, so Sander is in on the grass at third. Here comes the next one, and it's a strike call. Quick throw to first, not in time. Elam not much of a lead over there. Here's the next one. High and away. It's 2-1. Salisbury 35 pitches thus far for Britain. After that relief performance yesterday, gave up just one hit to Dale over the last 2 2/3 innings. Missed there outside, 3-1. The next one is a call. Oh, no. That was pretty close there, but called the ball inside on that pitch from Salisbury. And so the Tigers have got the 8 and 9 hitters on. Top of the order coming up. Danger territory now as Eddie Jeffcoat headed to the mound to talk to his senior right-hander and the entire Silo infield. But as I mentioned, you just can't let off the gas with the Tigers. They can strike too quick offensively. Seen it time and time again this season from Oktaha. Best hitting lineup in the class. And they've got Cale Testerman at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Salisbury's pitch, off speed for a strike call. The look at second. And the next one from Britton, it's bunted and fouled. Testerman fouls it back. So 0-2. The Tigers unable to execute the bunt there to move the runners. Here's the next pitch from Salisbury. Strike 3 called. Got him looking for the second out. Big out right there.
Yeah, he's a very good hitter. He'll hit him if you just keep on throwing him straight. But he just looked on that one, and he knew that was strike 3.
Yeah, that 0-2 pitch, I think he thought it was going to be out of the strike zone, but it was not. Now it's Maddox Edwards. Tigers got a 2-out hit in the first inning. Here's the breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Blocked there by House. Rebels trying to get out of this jam in the bottom of the second inning after scoring 5 in the top half. Check second. Here's Salisbury's next delivery. Swung on, ground ball toward short. Fielded there by Daxter. He's going to step on the bag for the force. And that'll end the inning for Oktaha. They leave 2 stranded. Thomas with the out at second base for the Tigers. No runs, a hit, 2 left, on to the third. It's Silo 5 and Oktaha 1. Back with more from the Class A state semifinals here on SiloRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network. Jaron House to start things for Silo here in the third inning. Rebels up 5-1 on top-ranked Oktaha. Looking for the massive upset. Here's a pitch swung on. That's hard ground ball right to the third baseman, Christian, who was playing in on the grass. That was right to him.
It was hit very hard to him, but he snagged it and got it. They had it first.
So 1 down, Sean Weaver to the plate. Weaver reached and scored in the last frame. And that one high and tight as he squared the bunt. Christian, he doesn't know what to do at third base. Most of the time he's in on the grass now. He was charging that time. Here's one swing and a miss. Rebels playing the small ball game to perfection. As that one misses low. Here's the 2-1. It's bunted and fouled that time. Count even to 2-2. It was a bunt that got things started in the last inning. That Christian threw away into the right field corner. Here's the next one. High for a ball. Count runs full to Weaver. And it's inside, ball 4. Rebels have a base runner. Sam Mendenhall to the plate. Don't know if Sam will be bunting, but he did have a perfect bunt single back in the regional championship last week in that win over Wright City.
Yeah, they thought it was going to go right into foul, but it didn't. It just went right straight.
Here's the pitch to Mendenhall, and it's off speed for a strike call. Sam drew a 4-pitch walk his last time up. Here's the next pitch, swung on and sliced foul off the right side. 0-2 here to Mendenhall. Next one from Ledford. There's a ground ball. Chopper back toward the middle. Fielded by the second baseman. Steps on the bag. Throws to first. It's a double play. Casey not quite hit hard enough to shoot through the middle. Casey had time to get over there, field it, and step on the bag, and they turn 2 to thwart the Rebels here in the third inning. Horse Silo, no runs, no hits, and nobody left on in the third. We head to the bottom of 3. And the Rebels leading 5-1. So it's going to be Ledford leading off here for Oktaha in the bottom of the third inning. He watches the first pitch miss just outside for a ball. And the next one, low and away, 2-0. They get 3-0.
He's kind of been struggling on the left-handed players.
Can't afford to give up free base runners to these Tigers. Come back and haunt you. The way they can score runs.
Yeah, for some reason he always struggles against left-handed batters because he's always used to pitching against right-handed.
Got that one across. Here's the next one. Swung on. This one's laced up the middle, base hit. So Ledford's aboard to start the third inning. Brings Pickering to the plate. They've got him played to pull. Salisbury checks first. Here's the pitch home. Swing, and it's popped up. Foul ground, right side. It's slicing, and I think it's going to get out of play. That's the exact area that we kind of screened off of. But with the view from the press box thanks to that tree hanging over the stands. Nothing on here to Pickering. Salisbury, next pitch in the dirt. Runner goes, the throw to second, gets by into center field. Ledford is motoring to third base on the air. The pitch was in the dirt. Ledford took off and makes it on the wild pitch, and then to third on the throwing error. As that one got into center field. A runner at third with no one out for the Tigers. Here's the pitch to Pickering. Strike call. At this point, they can't worry about that run scoring. They just got to get out at the plate. Here's the next one to Pickering. And he watches that one low and away. 2-2. Definitely having played a pulse. Daxter's playing behind the bag. Shortstop position. And this one's fouled off. Only infielder on the left side of the field is Zane Sander. They got the shift on for Pickering here. If he could shoot one the other way, he could run for a while. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, pulled foul. He's definitely a pull hitter. Salisbury rocks and fires. That one swung on, popped, foul, and out of play. That went off the left side.
He's just fouling now. Just not wanting to get striked out.
Well, staying alive here to the Tigers. Probably their best hitter. Rebels just 1 and out. Here's the next one. Swung on. This one's pulled. And fair down the right field line. Got it over Gardner's head down the right field line.
I didn't really tell that was foul or fair because that tree and that roof is blocking it.
So Pickering with another hit there. RBI single cuts the Silo lead to 5-2. As Ledford scores after getting all the way to third after the error. Brings Kip Christian to the plate for the Tigers. Still nobody out. Pitch home is a strike call. Pickering. Pretty decent speed. Here's a toss to first. Dives back in safe. And another one. Salisbury comes set at the belt. Pitch home, breaking ball, misses for a ball, and Pickering's going to have the base stolen. He was running on the pitch, and there's a steal. Tried to time it that time, and now Oktaha threatening with another in scoring position. They've already plated one in this inning. Check second. Here's Britton's next pitch. Swung on. There's a ground ball to third. Backhand stop. Sander bobbled it for a second. The throw to first is low and gets by. Runners are going to advance. Tried a backhand stop. It deflected up into his hand. But then I think he tried to rush the throw a little bit. And it's going to be an error. And just like that, the Tigers have the tying run at the plate. Eddie Jeffcoat headed to the mound. As the entire infield out there. Dylan Walden, the next batter for Oktaha. As I said earlier, it does not take the Tigers long to produce runs. They arguably the best hitting lineup in all of Class A fall baseball. So the conference is over. Salisbury at 58 pitches now. Pickering at third base and Christian at second for the Tigers. And here comes the first pitch to Walden. It's a called strike. Off speed there from Salisbury. Has his sign. And the next one from Britton. That's outside. Breaking ball and just missed inside and low. 2-1. Salisbury has his sign. The next delivery to Walden, and it's a strike called. Here's the 2-2 and swung on. It's a chopper towards second. Coming in is Smith. Fields it and throws the first in time for the out, but that gets the run in. It's 5-3. So already 2 runs in the frame and another down at third base with just 1 out. Braxton Casey at the plate. Infield in now for the Rebels. Here's the pitch to Casey. It's a strike call. Trying to cut this run off of the plate if they get a ground ball here. From the 7-hole, Braxton Casey. Salisbury's next one, up and in. Count is even. And the pitch bunted toward third. It goes foul. They had the safety squeeze on. The bunt was popped up in the air. Sander was charging with the base runner and couldn't get there before it landed foul. It's 1-2. Oktaha unable to execute the safety squeeze there. Pitch from Salisbury. Swing and miss. He got a big strikeout there from Britton. And it's going to take a 2-out hit, more than likely for the Tigers, as Kenyon Elam steps to the plate. He lined a single to left his last time up. Sato trying to get out of this inning without any further damage done. Salisbury rocks and fires, and there's strike 1 called. Bretton set, comes home, and a breaking ball, big swing and miss. 0-2. Can't make a mistake here. And the 0-2 delivery, high and away. Roxton fires home, swing and miss. He got him on another curveball. They've had Elam's number with the curveballs this season, and he goes down swinging again there. 2 big strikeouts from Brenton Salisbury to avoid any further damage as Oktaha scores 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 solo errors in the 3rd inning. On to the 4th. It's the Rebels 5 and the Tigers 3. On to the 4th inning. Rebels leading by 2. Gabe Hernandez to lead things off. 8, 9, and 1 in the order for the Rebels here. And Christian once again playing in about 3 steps in on the grass as Hernandez swings and misses on the first offering. Took a big hack. Couldn't connect there. Here's the next one, another ground ball right at Christian. Rebels have done that twice as Christian in on the infield a couple of steps. Hard ground ball out. 1 away. Baxter Thomas the next batter. Then Rebels will turn the lineup over. Swings on this one. Fly ball to right. Walden has this one judged and makes the catch.
Very quick 2 outs.
Yep, 2 quick outs. You are right there, Asher. 2 quick ones here in the 4th. After Ledford was laboring mightily through the 2nd. Rebels went in order in the 3rd as well. Here's Ledford's pitch. Sanders squares, pulls back, and Christian was charging once again. Which was outside for a ball. 2 down, top of the 4th. Next one, swing and miss. Well, they're giving Zane the line. He pulls something down the left side. Here's one swung on ground ball toward short, toward the hole. Edwards throw to first is just in time, barely. Had to make a running play. Maddox Edwards, nice job by the Oktaha shortstop there. On that ground out by Sander to end the 4th inning. No runs, no hits. Rebels go in order. On to the bottom of 4. Silo with a 2-run lead, 5-3 over Oktaha. So we're here in the bottom of the fourth inning for Oktaha. It's going to be 9-1-2 as they're going to be back to the top of the order. Will the Tigers. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for Oktaha thus far. As pitch missed outside for a ball to Browning. Can't afford a leadoff walk here with the top of the order coming, but there's 2-0. 2 straight out of the strike zone. Here's the next one. Browning's going to foul that one back to the screen. About to start the third time through the Oktaha order as there's a strike called on that off-speed pitch that time. Next one from Salisbury, low for ball 3. Count runs full. And the payoff pitch from Breton. Swung on, ground ball toward first. Snagged by Charlie, and he'll step on the bag. Gardner with the unassisted put out at first base. There's 1 gone here in inning number 4. Here we go, back to the top of the order. Third time through for the Tigers here. Cale Testerman, the batter. Sander creeps in at third base to the grass. Salisbury rocks and fires and swung on ground ball. Diving attempt by Sander. Got a glove on it, but that's it. He was creeping in a little bit and he got a glove on it, but no chance to throw out Testerman. Solid shot just to his right. An infield single. Managed to keep it there. But the Tigers have something working now. Edwards at the plate. Pitch from Salisbury. There's a fastball for strike 1. Toss to first, and back in safely is Testerman. Dangerous hitters coming for the Tigers. 0-1 as the runner goes. Pitches high, the throw to second. Nobody at the bag. Testerman steals it. Nobody was there at the bag to field it. Smith got there late and keeps it from going into center field on the throw. So the Tigers have several stolen bases here thus far today as the time is called at the plate. I believe that's their third steal of the game. Pitch from Salisbury, swung on. This one skied toward right field, racing over as Hernandez. He's not going to get there as it's going to drop toward the right field line. Gabe was playing more over toward the gap, had a long way to run, could not get there. On that sinking liner.
And the tying run's at first right now.
Yep, they've got him on. And here comes the 3 and 4 holes. Edwards a threat to steal. They're probably going to try to steal him into scoring position and put the tying runs both over there. Ledford at the plate for Oktaha. He'll swing on the first pitch. A number, and it goes foul up the third baseline. Just barely got a piece of that one. Tigers threatening again here. Six hits in the game. Ledford has one of them. And here's the third to first move. And toss to first, but nothing doing there. Tigers didn't have anything on early. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on the fastball away for strike two. 0-2. Ledford took a big hack at that one. So they go away again. Next one from Salisbury. It is, but further outside. Ledford was able to hang off and take that pitch. Laid off of it. Now another third to first move. In case Oktaha had something working. Nothing doing, stealing. Some clouds have rolled in here at the ballpark. Now the 1-2 pitch swung on. This one hit high in the air toward the right field line, and it is foul. And Ledford jumped on that one.
Probably would have almost been gone if it just wouldn't got under it.
Towering fly ball toward the right field line. He unloaded on that pitch. Now the 1-2 delivery, and it hits him. Breaking ball, and Ledford's hit by the pitch. They're loaded with one out. Oh. Bad spot here. Pickering is headed to the plate. Rebel infielders talking it over. Oktaha has them loaded here in the fourth, and Eddie Jeffcoat is heading to the mound. Well, we'll see if they're going to make a change. Salisbury at 86 pitches, but in a precarious spot here, and it will be a pitching change for the Rebels. It's going to be Charlie Gardner coming to the mound to try to get him out of this pickle. Tell you about Charlie's numbers on the season when we come back. So a key spot in this game. Oktaha has them loaded. They're arguably their best hitter at the plate. And the Rebels go to Charlie Gardner, the senior right-hander. Missed the majority of this season, coming back from a shoulder injury, but returned just before the playoffs. We saw him last week in the regional finals. He started that game, was electric for 2 innings, and ran into all kinds of problems. Rebels brought him back against Wright City, and he managed to get out of a bases-loaded, no-out jam and save the championship victory to get the Rebels to state. Comes in this time with the bases loaded again, but 1 out. Gardner on the season, making his 5th appearance. 11 innings pitched. He has a 2-0 record with 1 save. All those All those numbers have come, as I mentioned, a week just before the playoffs began. 6 runs allowed, 6 earned, 6 hits, 20 strikeouts in 11 innings, and 4 walks, a 381 earned run average. It's those 20 strikeouts. When he's got it going, he has electric stuff, and he's going to need it right here. Facing Pickering at the plate. Here we go, Asher.
I mean, he got into a jam and got out of it, but there's 1 out and the bases are loaded.
It's mano-y-mano here. Here's the pitch from Charlie. Fastball is low. Got to throw strikes. They've got him. They got the shift on with Pickering. Daxter's playing almost directly behind the bag at second. Only infielder on the left is Sander. Here's a swing and miss. Got him that time. 1-1. Charlie has the sign and the pitch home. Fastball up for a ball. Pickering awaits at the plate. Here's the next Gardner pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that was close. Got some groans from the Silo crowd. They said it was low. It's 3-1. Got to come in there now or he's going to walk in a run. The Gardner pitch swung on and fouled. Backing out of play. I had a feeling this was going full. Big moment. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, and it's lined into right field, base hit. 1 run is in for the Tigers. The tying run coming to the plate and will score. It's a 1-out single by Pickering to score 2 runs, and Oktaha has tied the game. We're knotted at 5. Now House goes out to talk to Gardner here. It's Rod down talking to the umpire. Now the umpires are fixing to meet and talk about something here. Well, the umpire's out there, middle of the infield, discussing things now. After the Pickering 2-run single ties the game. Now he's going to come over and talk to Eddie Jeffcoat. The home plate umpire talking to Jeffcoat. Now he is walking toward the Silo dugout. Not sure what that was all about, but now we're ready to go. Kip Christian, the batter. We're tied 5-5. Swung on, popped up, right center field, racing over. Colby Smith lays out, can't get it. It drops in, right center field for a hit. Runners had to hold and are going to advance. That just was in the right center gap and drops in. A pop fly single. So Oktaha has them loaded again. Still one out. Dylan Walden at the plate. The pitch from Gardner swung on. This one's hit in the air toward right center once again. Coming over is Hernandez, makes the grab. Here comes the throw home, and it's not going to be in time. Sliding in on the sacrifice fly is Ledford to give Oktaha the lead. The Tigers have taken the lead on the sacrifice fly to right. There's the pitch from Gardner's a strike call. Back to Casey. Swing and a miss. One out. Or no, 2 outs. There's 2 outs, correct, yes. Here's the next one, 0-2 from Gardner, outside for a ball. Here's the next pitch, swung on. This one is looped over to first. Mendenhall fields it, and he'll step on the bag for the out, but not before Oktaha takes the lead in the 4th inning with 3 runs. We head to the 5th inning. It's the Tigers 6 and the Rebels 5. So on to the 5th inning. First time the Rebels have trailed since the opening frame when they were down 1-0. They answered with 5 in the 2nd to take the lead, but Oktaha has gone back ahead with 5 unanswered runs. Ledford back to the mound for the Tigers here. Two, 3, and 4 in the order for the Rebels. Here's Colby Smith to lead things off. And he swings on the first pitch and pulls it foul. Lalo trying to answer here. They've gone in order 2 innings in a row. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and there says a number off the right side. Fielded there by the first baseman. Gives to Ledford, and there's one gone for Silo here in the 5th. It's the cue shot off the bat of Colby Smith there. Brings Salisbury to the plate. Watches one inside from Ledford. The big righty at 68 pitches now for the game. Labored through the second inning, but he has settled down ever since and relied on his offense. That one's high for ball 2. Next one to Salisbury, swung on. This one's hit high in the air to left field, but plenty of room out there for Casey on the high pop up to left. And Salisbury just got under it there. Pop fly, there's 2 gone. Charlie Gardner, the next batter. Off-speed pitch is low for a ball. Swung on by Charlie, and this one's popped up. Left side of the infield, Christian makes the grab, and that'll do it for the Rebels in the 5th. They go 1-2-3 once more. And we move on to the bottom of 5. Oktaha leading 6-5. So Canyon Elam to start things for the Tigers here in the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Mason Gardner this time. Charlie with a breaking ball for a strike call. Here's the next one. And going to foul that one straight back. High for a ball. And there's a breaking ball in the dirt. Swung on and missed. Here's the throw to first in time. Out number one here in the fifth inning. Next batter is Browning, and he watches one low from Charlie. 1-0 pitch, and that one misses as well. 2-0, top of the order. Dangerous hitters for Oktaha coming up next. And there's a strike called. Rebels can't afford to give up any free base runners now. Trying to play from behind. Fly ball to center field. Colby Smith is under it, makes the catch. Two gone here in the fifth. Testerman got things started with that single in the last frame. And he's up with 2 outs here. And there's a breaking ball for a strike call. Pitch from Charlie, outside. So the count 1-1 to Testerman here. And he swings on this one, inside out swing to second. Bobbled there by Salisbury, and the throw to first is late. Rebels commit an error there. Their fourth of the contest. That's going to bring Edwards up. Testerman probably looking to steal. A pitch from Gardner. There's a strike, the fastball. We'll see if they put Testerman in motion. Tigers have 3 stolen bases thus far today, I believe. Comes set, the pitch from Charlie. Back up the middle, off the mound, and that one ricochets into center field. It was like a launch pad coming off the mound. The throw going to third is blocked by Sander. That one nearly got away on the throw from Smith. Trying to get Testerman at second. That one just ricocheted straight off the mound. Looked like a ramp. And here comes the big sticks for the Tigers. Ledford is at the plate.
The Rebels don't want any more runs to get on the scoreboard, or that just lead into a bad area.
They need big spot here for Gardner. Runner may try to steal. They may try to steal a run to tack on, and a pitch from Charlie off speed for a ball. A 1-0 count. Runner holds. Here's the pitch swung on. Ground ball, diving, stopped by Salisbury. He'll toss to Daxter, covering at the bag for the force to get out of the inning. Salisbury with the diving stop. He was played up the middle, and a diving snag gets the out at second base. In the inning for the Tigers for the fifth. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. On to the 6th inning. It's Oktaha 6 and Silo 5. Top of the 6th inning. Silo worked out of problems there in the bottom of the 5th to throw up a 0.
The Rebels are going to want to try to get some base hits and some walks because they only have a couple times of hitting now.
Yeah, just 2 more at-bats as we are in the top of the 6th inning. And thus far, Ledford, he has pitched 5 innings for the Tigers. 5 runs, 1 earned, 3 hits, struck out 4, walked 3. And it's going to be 5, 6, and 7 in the Rebel order now. Jared House to start things. Oktaha trying to finally get over the Silo hurdle in the state tournament. And the pitch is low for a ball. Next one to House. Is in there for a strike call. Takes all the way. There's a off-speed pitch and misses low and inside. Silo just 3 hits thus far today. Swung on, ground ball to third. Snagged by Christian. The throw is over in time. 1 out. So thus far, Sander with a double and singles by Salisbury and Gardner been the only Rebel hits today. 1 out here in the 6th. Weaver at the plate, watches outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And it misses low. 2-0 the count. Next one from Ledford. Stays up 3-0. Pitch up and in, ball 4. So Weaver with the 4-pitch walk. We're going to have a pinch hitter coming to the plate for the Rebels with 1 out. It's going to be Bryce Vandenberg, pinch hitting. Vandenberg, the junior, hitting .250 on the season, 3 RBIs. He scored 4 times. So Vandenberg pinch hitting now for Mendenhall. Silo 5 runs, 3 hits, 4 errors, and Oktaha 6 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors in the contest. Here's the pitch to Vandenberg, and it stays high for a ball. Weaver leads away at first, and that one is low. It's 2-0. This one breaking ball and catches the inside corner for a strike as Bryce taking all the way there. Here's the next one, strike called. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Ledford outside. See what Coach Jeffcoat does here. You try to put Weaver in motion on this full count pitch. Here he goes. And a swing and a miss. The throw to second, not in time. Pickering is saying it was batter interference, but he didn't hit the batter on the throw. Now here comes Coach Rodden trying to get an interference call on the batter. But normally you have to make contact with the batter, as they're going to say Vandenberg's swing took him in the path of the throw. Umpires are going to talk about it. So they're out there by the mound discussing this. Could be the 3rd out. The Rebels get called for batter interference now. See if he can come through and tie this game. Want to know the count. And the next one misses for a ball. Pitch home, and that one's low as well. 3-0. Daxter Thomas on deck, and there's ball 4. 4 in a row out of the zone from Ledford. 89 pitches for the big righty. Rebels have the tying and go-ahead runs on base, but there are 2 outs with Thomas coming to the plate. If there's any movement from the Oktaha dugout, and does not appear, they're going to stick with Ledford now to try to get out of this. So Daxter coming up. Oh for 2 today. Hernandez back to run at first base for Spalding. So he re-enters the run. It's Weaver at second. Hernandez at first. Thomas at the plate. The pitch to Daxter is high for ball 1. Couple of walks in this inning issued by Ledford, and he gets that pitch in there for a strike call. Count is even at 1-1. Don't forget, we'll have audio broadcast from the state softball semifinals, 2:30, the scheduled start time. Here's one ground ball toward the middle, off the shortstop into center field. Around third, Weaver's trying to score. The throw late. The Rebels tie it, and the throw into center field. Here comes Hernandez, headed to the plate. The ball rolling toward the wall. He scores to give the Rebels the lead. And here comes Dexter, headed home. He's saved. The Tigers throw it away. Nobody in center field, and it's 8-6 Silo.
Everyone else is so happy from that. That might have just cost them the game right there.
The Rebels have taken the lead as Oktaha falls apart defensively again. 2 errors as that one went off the shortstop into center field. The throw home was late, and then the throw from Pickering. Nobody was home in center field, and the ball just rolled all the way to the wall as Thomas rounded the bases. It's 8-6. Zane Sander at the plate. Silo has manufactured 3 runs here in the 6th to take the lead. The next pitch is a strike called. Two more Oktaha errors. Sander takes that one for a strike. It's 2-2. Lined up the middle base hit. Second hit of the game for Sander.
Looks like the Rebels are working something here.
They're sticking with Ledford through it all. They haven't gone to Edwards yet. He's their ace. Colby Smith, the next batter. He watches one high. Silo has miraculously come up with 3 runs with 2 outs here in the inning. Thanks to Oktaha miscues, and the Rebels lead by 2. 1-1 the count here to Colby Smith. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, called strike. Sanders stealing, and the throw's going to be late. He steals the bag. The count 1-2 here to Colby Smith. So Zane gets the single and steals second in scoring position, trying to add another run for Silo as the Rebels have got up off the deck, down to their final 4 outs, and have come alive. Here's the look at second. Pitch home. Swung on this one. Sliced foul. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that'll end the inning. But not before Silo rallies in the 6th inning. 3 runs, just 1 hit in the frame. There were 2 Oktaha errors. Gardner headed back to the mound. Rebels 6 outs now, need 6 outs to get back to the state championship game with a 2-run lead. Back with more coming up here on SiloRebels.tv. So here we go. Bottom of the sixth inning. The Rebels have gotten up off the canvas and put together a rally. They lead by 2. Pickering at the plate. To start this inning for Oktaha. 4, 5, and 6 in the order. The pitch from Gardner, swung on. This one's hit high in the air. Left center field. Over in the gap is Weaver. He's got it. There's one gone. One pitch, one out here in the sixth. Keep counting the outs down, Rebel fans. 5 away. Kip Christian the batter, and he's hit by the pitch. Just glares out there at Gardner. I don't know what he's looking at him for. He's got hit by a curveball in the elbow and just staring back at Gardner. Next batter is going to be Dylan Walden. But what that does, it brings the tying run back to the plate for Oktaha. We've talked about it time and again. The Tigers can score them in rapid fashion. Christian at first. Walden at the plate. One out. Swung on. This one's popped up. Foul ground left side. Coming into Sander. And he's going to make the grab. First pitch. Pop up by Walden. There's 2 gone. That's a big out right there, Asher.
Yeah, that was such a big out. I mean, he's a good hitter, but it's already 2 outs with only a guy on base. I mean, I know there's 1 guy on base, but there's still 2 outs, and there's only 4 away.
Braxton Casey at the plate now for Oktaha. Gardner rocks and fires. This one swung on. High fly ball. Colby calling everybody off and makes the catch. That's the 6th. We head to the 7th. Silo with an 8-6 lead, heading to the 7th inning. Here in the Class A state semifinals. Back with more coming up from Edmond Memorial. The Rebel crowd on its feet here at Edmond Memorial. Join in wherever you are as the Rebels trying to pull off the upset of the highly favored Oktaha Tigers and get back to the state finals. They are 3 outs away. The Tigers have gone to Maddox Edwards. Their ace on the mound here for the 7th to try to keep it at a 2-run deficit. High drama here in the Class A state semifinals once again as Silo carrying an 8-6 lead. So that's going to move Ledford back behind the plate. Edwards is the new pitcher. Oh, actually, nope. Ledford goes to first. Pickering is behind the plate. So Ledford's at first base. They've got Testerman there at shortstop. And here we go. 3, 4, and 5 in the order for the Rebels. They'd love to tack on some insurance here for Charlie Gardner in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 outs away from a return trip, an improbable return trip to the state finals.
It's in the 3 and 4 hole, so that's good.
Here's the pitch to Salisbury, and it misses for a ball. Here's the next one, and it's a strike called to Salisbury. Off speed there, just missed the corner. 2-1. Edwards worked an inning in relief yesterday. Here's the next one. It's butted and foul. Can they do it?
You know, even be even better if the Rebels even tacked on more runs.
That would be nice here. Here's the 2-2 pitch swung on. This one, a fly ball to center. Over toward the right center gap and making the catch there. I believe that was Walden. Charlie Gardner, the next batter. Silo with 8 runs on 4 hits and 4 errors. Oktaha 6 runs on 9 hits and 4 errors as well, but it was that last Oktaha error that proved to be the biggest thus far. Here's the pitch to Gardner. It's a strike called. Edwards ready to go. Roxon fires, and that one on the corner for strike 2. The next one swung on, ground ball toward short. Charging in is Testerman. The throw in time on the run. There's 2 outs. Jared House, the next batter. The pitch from Edwards, high for a ball. And that one misses 2-0. As you would expect, the top of that Oktaha order is going to get a shot in the next inning. And there's a strike called. House with the 2-1 count. The pitch to Jarrett, swung on. Ground ball back up the middle, base hit. Sada with its 5th hit of the game. House keeps this inning alive. We're going to have a runner at first. That's going to be Jake Langley. Sean Weaver to the plate now. And he takes the breaking ball for a strike called. Langley's going to steal second as the throw is late. Another in scoring position. Jeff Coate gets the runner over there. A 2-out hit away from adding on here. And the pitch bunted and right at Weaver. That one was pretty much in self-defense. The bunt is the third. Christian fields it and throws him out.
Only 3 outs away from winning this one for Salo.
Well, a big 3 outs. Away. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Silo with a 2-run lead on top-ranked Oktaha. Can the Tigers get over the Silo hump? That has thwarted them time and time again. Or do the Rebels do it again to Oktaha? We'll find out momentarily. Glad you're along with us on SiloRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network. High drama, Class A state semifinals. The Rebels trying to upset the top-ranked Oktaha Tigers.
It goes with the 8, 9, and 1.
8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up here for Oktaha. They will get back to the top of the order this inning. But hopefully not to the big sticks if you're a Rebels fan. It's going to be Canyon Elam. Here's the first pitch from Charlie. Misses low and away. Can't afford any walks here. Gardner eyes the sign, and Elam's going to call time and step out. Now ready to go. The next one in the dirt, 2-0. Well, Elam's probably taken here. Oktaha rallied with 14 unanswered yesterday, high and tight. They were down 5 in the 5th. Now it's 3-0 here to Elam, the 8-hole hitter. Next one from Charlie, and it's high for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to start the 7th. Runner at first base, going to be Connor Casey. Avery Browning to the plate. Probably taking. And he watches the first one high and away for a ball. Here comes Daxter in to talk to Gardner. 5 straight misses to start this inning. House will go out to the mound as well. Rebels would love a double play here, but Browning's not going to swing till he gets a strike. Not guaranteed. Next one, and there's a strike call. Fastball in there. Toughest 3 outs to get, the final 3. 1-1 the count, and the pitch high. It's 2-1. Next one from Charlie. Missed outside, 3-1. Top of the order on deck for Oktaha. The pitch swung on, and it's popped up. Shallow left field, out as Daxter makes the catch. There's 1 out. He was swinging away on 3-1, and Browning pops out. Now Testerman to the plate for Oktaha. Rebels 2 outs away. Testerman has a hit on the day. Then after him, we get the real dicey territory. Pitch swing and a miss. Gardner challenged him up with had some He had something on that one, Asher.
Yeah, I mean, he had some gas on it a little bit. Just threw the ball right and made him think couldn't hit it.
0-1 pitch from Gardner. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Got him on the curveball on that one.
Yeah, 0-2. And a strikeout here would be huge. The next one from Charlie. Swung on. This one hit in the air. Back toward right field. Back. Reaching up and making the catch is Gabe Hernandez. About 4 feet in front of the wall as Testerman gave that one a ride. The Rebels are 1 out away from an improbable trip to the state finals and a massive upset. The last hope is Maddox Edwards for Oktaha here. Here comes the pitch from Charlie, and it's a little bit low for a ball. Edwards 2 hits on the day. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on. It's in the air towards center field. Colby's under it. He's under it. He's got it. He's got it. The Rebels win it again. And Oktaha goes down to Silo. There's another Tiger King.
And they're making it to the final game. Yes, sir.
A new Tiger King. And Eddie Jeffcoat takes over the role as Oktaha is squashed once again. They just hate seeing Silo at the state tournament as the Rebels do it again, and they'll play for a state championship tomorrow at noon. Unbelievable.
That's happy to see and make you very happy to see your team beat a very good team.
They had been proctorized time and time again. It was not Proctor this time, but the Rebels still do it to Oktaha. And the Tigers season comes to an end with 2 losses. Both the Silo, the great Oktaha Tigers, go down to defeat. And Silo will play either Rattan or Okarche for the state championship tomorrow at noon at the Brick. Unbelievable, Asher.
Man, that was just so nerve-wracking. I mean, it made me want to jump sometimes because I was so nervous. Because we can't lose that, because if we lose, we're all the way back at Salo.
Yep, going home, which Oktaha will be going home again. And another year without a state championship. The Tigers thought it was finally their time, but Silo does it to them again here today. Looking at the final numbers. On the mound for the Rebels, Charlie Gardner finishes it off and picks up the win. 3 2/3 innings. He allowed no runs on 3 hits. Struck out 1 and walked 1 in relief to pick up the win, and Silo makes the most of it offensively with 5 hits. One of those a Zane Sanders single and a double, as he had 2 of the 5. Salisbury with a hit, Gardner with a hit, and House with the hit as well. And the Rebels win it today, 8-6. So they have vanquished their 2 biggest rivals on the baseball diamond in the past 2 days. Dale goes down 4-3. Oktaha goes down 8-6. Tomorrow, the Rebels will play for a state championship once again. Noon at Bricktown Ballpark. You'll be there, Asher, won't you?
Well, yeah.
So me and Asher will be there for you. It'll be audio coverage only for the state finals. once again as the Rebels will try for another state championship in the first year under Eddie Jeffcoat as they knock off Oktaha. So until then, don't forget we'll have audio broadcast only from the state softball tournament coming up about 2:30 as soon as we get there for that, as Silo tries to make it to the state softball championship as well tomorrow evening. So until next time, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long from Edmond Memorial, where the Rebels win 8-6 over Oktaha.